this is what I say about Jesus. I say about Jesus, Jesus is my Lord and my God. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you some of what I believe about him. Listen, Jesus is my Lord and my God because he is hands down the most influential person who's ever lived. Nobody even comes close. Hands down. Jesus is my Lord and God because he's the only person who was ever born of a virgin. He's my Lord and God because he's the only person to ever live a sinless life. He's my Lord and God because the voice of his Father was heard from heaven at his baptism saying, "This is my Son whom I love." He's my Lord and God because he gave the greatest moral teaching the world has ever heard and actually lived it out. Jesus is my Lord and God because he's the smartest person who ever lived about the most important subjects. You think about this for a minute. Jesus knew how to feed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. You try that. That's pretty smart. Jesus knew how to make a blind man see and make a lame man walk again. He knew how to heal sickness and disease. Jesus knew how to control the weather and calm storms. He knew how to walk on water. He knew how to plan for the future and invest for eternity. He even knew how to make dead people alive again. And he knew how to give people a personal relationship with God, where God becomes their Father and they become his children. Listen, Jesus is my Lord and God because he displayed the greatest love the world has ever seen. Because at the sound of his voice, demons fled, including Satan himself. Because he predicted his own death and his own resurrection and then actually pulled it off. Because he gladly and willingly laid down his life to save us, to save me from the wrath of God. Because he loved his enemies while they were killing him. You try that. Because he defeated death and the grave once and for all. He rose from the dead and ascended bodily into heaven, defeating death and the grave. Jesus is my Lord and God because he has promised to return again one day and make all the wrongs right. He has promised to wipe away every tear from every eye and put an end to all sin, suffering, pain, and death. Jesus is my Lord and God because only through faith in him can anyone be forgiven, made right with God, and receive eternal life. So yes, Jesus is my Lord and God. Does anybody in the room agree with me?